Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes and welcome to Volume 2 in our series on ear training basics for the saxophone. If you haven't already checked out Volume 1, please do, because we won't be going over any of that material in this tutorial. In Volume 1 we focused on the first 4 notes of a G major scale. Now today I will again be doing all of the demonstrations on the B flat tenor saxophone, and when I refer to scales, keys and notes, I'll be referring to the B flat related keys, scales and notes. If you are working through this on the alto or baritone saxophone, remember you'll be in the key of D major, and then you'll just transpose the ideas that I'm talking about into that key. So the first thing I want to do is expand our range up to the 6th note of a G major scale. G, A, B, C, D, E, or on the baritone and alto sax, D, E, F sharp, G, A to B. Okay, here we go. So there's our new song. Da 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 da. Remember, if you can sing it, you can play it. And the best way to develop relative pitch is to hear your voice making those distances between the tones and the semitones between each new note. So da 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 da. Sing that. Now play it. How did you go? Hopefully that's fine because it's just an ascending scale. Now we've got every note we need in those first 6 notes of the major scale to play the famous nursery rhyme, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. If we start on the note G, the first part of that nursery rhyme sounds like this. Now that little melody, that famous international melody, uses every one of the 6 notes in the major scale. Remember to try and sing it first so that you're absolutely clear what it is you're trying to reproduce on your saxophone. Da 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 da. Now there's ear training right there for you. If you can't sing that simple melody, there's no way you're going to be able to play it in any convincing style. You may fluke the notes, but you'll largely stumble around and probably make a mistake somewhere. Now, if we assign numbers to the notes in a major scale, and in this case we've only played the 6 notes in the G scale, there's actually 8 including the octave, but we haven't got there yet. So G, A, B, C, D, E becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A is the second note, G is the first note, B is the third, and we can refer to the intervals from that first note G to every other note as being a major second, a major third, a major fourth, a major fifth and a major sixth. So in Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, da 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 da, that's the first note change. Yes, there's 2 G's, but what are those 2 high notes? Da da. They're actually D's, and the distance between the G and the D is said to be a major fifth, because G is note 1 in the scale, D is note 5. So a major fifth on the tenor saxophone in the key of G sounds like this. The relative pitch difference between the first note and the second is a major fifth. Now the relative pitch between a G and an E would be called a major sixth. And it's really important to try and build a relationship in your mind's ear between those fundamental pitch differences. So if we play an exercise like this, could you hear what I was doing there? I was going a major second, major third, major fourth, major fifth, major sixth. I kept returning to my first note G and just walking up the scale 1 note at a time. If you can get your mind's ear around those pitches, da 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 da, and sing it just like I did there, you're a long way further down the track to being able to play what you can hear. Okay, the second exercise I want you to play is this one. Again, I'm starting on the low G, the second line G on the tenor, and I'm not going beyond a major sixth. I'm only playing up to, in my case here, E, and on the baritone or the alto sax, from D up to B. So have a listen to this little melody. Can you play that by ear? Based on the first note, we know the first note is a G, in this case D if you're on the E flat instruments. No other note other than the first 6 notes in the major scale are required to play that very famous jazz riff. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So it's a matter again of slowing it down, being able to sing it clearly. Da 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 da. Knowing the first note is G and just calculating those distances up and down the scale from that reference point G. Now, to close out this session, I want to play a famous boogie-woogie riff. Now, to play that riff, we have to add in the major 7th note and the octave note. So notes 7 and 8 out of the scale. In the key of G, those 2 notes will be F sharp, which represents a major 7th. So from 1 to 7 in the scale would be low G to F sharp on the top of the stave. And the final note range from 1 to 8 represents what is called an octave in music. So both notes are called the same, but they're those 8 notes of a diatonic scale away from each other, called an octave. I'll play that famous sax boogie riff one more time a little slower. Now remember, there are no notes used in this famous riff other than from the straight 7 notes in the major scale, including in this case the 8th note, the octave G. Can you sing that riff? Da 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 da. If you can't sing it, you might struggle to play it. But if you can sing it, you will be able to play it and it will sound very musical. I hope this tutorial has challenged you a little bit. Remember, we're only playing the notes out of a normal major scale, and you can transpose this challenge and those riffs and those little pieces of songs from this tutorial into whatever key best suits your voice. So if this is too high for you to sing, drop it down a tone and play it all in F on a B flat instrument or C on an E flat instrument. Adjust the scale to suit your voice, because what the talent that you're trying to really develop is the ability to be able to sing exactly what you want to play. So you transfer a singing sound in your head that you can physically sing, and of course we can't sing and play the saxophone at the same time like a piano player or a guitar player can, but by forcing us to sing it out of our mouths, we solidify and crystallize exactly what we're trying to achieve in our mind, and then send that message through the saxophone, and away you go. You will be just able to ad-lib whatever you want to play. We'll do some further work on this, but for the moment, please work hard on the concepts in volume 1 and 2 of this series. If you do, you will make quantum leaps forward in your ability to be creative on the saxophone, and to some degree to be able to throw the music stand away, stand up and play a solo, and just communicate with your audience direct from the heart and the head through your saxophone. That should be a goal of any creative musician. Bye for now.